Hello, and welcome to the last of the podcasts for my sci-fi and horror class. Today we'll be talking about the movie called Children of Men. This is based on the book called The Children of Men by P.D. James. It grossed $70.5 million at the box office, which is very good. It came out on Christmas Day of 2006. So here's an initial breakdown. When infertility threatens mankind with extinction and the last child born has perished, a disillusioned bureaucrat, Clive Owen, becomes the unlikely champion in the fight for the survival of Earth's population. He must face down his own demons and protect the planet's last remaining hope from danger. So this movie for me was really not scary. It was more so, it tugged at the heartstrings quite a bit. There was times where I was really sad with what I saw, and there was times where I'm like, why is this happening to this little girl? She doesn't deserve this. But then I realized people were all fighting for the same reason, but the reason that people wanted the little baby dead were very different. One of the groups wanted to use it as a symbol of freedom, and the other ones wanted to use it as a symbol of, we can have children, but it might take a while, so just please stay with us. I think both are wrong. I think let a child be a child. That's at least how I look at it. So, when I mentioned tug at the heartstrings, this movie does a really good job at that, and I say that because you see in the movie a girl who literally cannot get pregnant. That's her thing. Infertility is running rampant. The main male, his, I think, wife had a kid, and they lost their kid. She ends up dying, so yeah, he lost his kid. So what he's struggling with, she's actually going through, and I think that's pretty terrible that he is kind of having to help a girl raise a kid when he didn't get to raise his own. I think that's actually terrible. Now, I think the thing that maybe helps him in this situation is the fact that when it comes to raising kids, he got to help her, so he got to see another little human life. It may not have been his own, but it did help in that aspect. So I think that in regards to kind of how the wound was for him might have been a little bit healed. Not saying fully, and it probably wasn't much, because he does end up passing away. Sorry for the spoilers. When I give my factoid, I'm going to do some Children Among Men facts. You know what? We'll just jump into it. Why not? I have two to do. I'll do IMDb's, and I'll do 40 facts about the movie Child of Men. Alright, so let's jump into this. This is from facts.net. Number 1, key takeaways. In the movie Children of Men, the year is set in 2027, and global infertility has caused chaos. The film explores political themes, features intense action, and has a thought-provoking message about society. Children of Men is a gripping and visually stunning film with powerful performances. It tackles important societal issues and leaves a lasting impact with its ambiguous ending. Next is the setting. The movie Children of Men is set in the year 2027, where global infertility has made humanity on the brink of extinction. Director. The director for this film was Alfonso Cuarón, known for his masterful storytelling and visually stunning cinematography. The original novel. Children of Men is based on a novel of the same name written by P.D. James, as mentioned earlier, published in the year 1992. Dystopian future. This movie portrays a dystopian future where society has collapsed due to the loss of hope caused by infertility. The main character, played by Clive Owen, is a former activist named Theo Farron, who becomes the unexpected protector of the world's only pregnant woman. This film explores themes of political corruption, immigration, and dehumanization of society. The cinematography in Children of Men is breathtaking, with long tracking shots and intense action sequences that immerse the audience in the story. Again, that is the cinematography. Next is the soundtrack. The soundtrack for the movie features an atmospheric soundtrack that is composed by John Tavener, which adds to the overall intensity and suspense of the film. The acting. The performances in Children of Men are outstanding, with notable performances by Clive Owen, Julianne Moore, and Michael Caine. The film was highly praised by critics, earning 3 Academy Award nominations and winning numerous other awards for its screenplay, cinematography, and visual effects. One-take scenes. One of the most memorable scenes in the movie is a continuous one-take shot lasting over 6 minutes, showcasing the chaos and tension of an ambush. Political commentary is the next one. Children of Men offers a thought-provoking commentary on the state of the world, including issues such as government control and the exploitation of fear. Next is the symbolism. The movie uses various symbols throughout, such as the boat representing hope and the presence of doves symbolizing peace and purity. Next is character development. The characters in Children of Men undergo significant transformations as they confront their own fear and come to terms with the harsh reality that it is hard to have a child. International cast is the next one. The film features a diverse international cast reflecting the global nature of the story. Next, we go to unpredictable plot twists. Children of Men keeps viewers on the edge of their seats with unexpected plot twists and turns, adding to the overall suspense. Next is social commentary. This movie shines a light on social issues such as inequality, a refugee crisis, and the breakdown of societal norms, and why that is important. Next, unique visual effects. This film utilizes innovative visual effects to bring the dystopian world to life, creating a believable and immersive environment. We now have gripping action sequences. Children of Men features intense and realistic action sequences that enhance the sense of danger and urgency. The dialogue in the movie is thought-provoking and impactful, capturing the essence of the characters and the themes they represent. Next, we have powerful themes and what makes them powerful. Children of Men explores the themes of hope, redemption, and the importance of human connection. Brutal realism. The film doesn't shy away from depicting the brutal and harsh reality of a dystopian society, creating a sense of real authenticity for the viewer. That I can really agree with, because when I watch the movie, it shows me a dystopian city, but it also shows what happens if one group of power or one group of people gain too much power. That is what I took away from the movie. So yeah, I 100% agree with the dystopian aspect of it. But they do want you to be fearful in a sense. I 100% agree. Awards and recognition. Children of Men received multiple accolades for its innovative storytelling, powerful performances, and technical achievements. Influential filmmaking. This movie has made a significant impact on the science fiction genre, inspiring filmmakers and influencing the portrayal of dystopian worlds in subsequent and following films. The historical context. Children of Men draws upon real-life events and historical references, adding depth and credibility to the story. Emotional journey. The film takes audiences on an emotional roller coaster from moments of despair to fleeting moments of hope. Detailed production design. The attention to detail in the production design helps create an immersive world that feels both familiar and disturbingly different. Thoughtful social commentary is the next one. Children of Men provokes viewers to contemplate the fragility of society and the importance of valuing human life. That I do agree with, because there's a scene towards the end of the movie where it's like terrorists are fighting the British military, but it's hard to figure out what side is the good side and what side is the evil side, or the problem-causing side. And that, for me, was actually the interesting part, is How do you determine who's who? Next, timely messages. The movie's message about the potential consequences of environmental degradation and societal decay remain relevant today and are sprinkled all throughout the movie. So, yeah, that I do agree with. I do think that sprinkled all throughout the world today, we do have this idea of societal and environmental degradation. Now, I think there's ways about going in which we can stop this. Again, I'm not the best at kind of predicting how to fix that because I don't think electric cars are the way to go, but I do think there is some things we can do like getting rid of greenhouse gases and cutting back on certain things. So there are things we can do. I agree 100%. Unforgettable ending is the next one. Children of Men leaves a lasting impact with its powerful and ambiguous ending, allowing viewers to interpret the ultimate fate of humanity. We have memorable performances next. Clive Owen delivers an emotionally charged performance as a reluctant hero, showcasing his versatility as an actor. We have moral dilemmas next. The characters in the movie are faced with difficult moral choices that are faced with the idea of raising moral, ethical questions. That is a really, really good way because the dilemmas that we have to go that we look at in the movie, we see this guy knows that he should help this girl, but he doesn't want Clive Owen's character, but he doesn't want to put himself in harm's way. So that I do understand, but at the same time, people will say he was being selfish by originally not wanting to help her, but not wanting to die is a good reason. I don't care who you are or what you believe. I just think that's a really good reason. Even though I didn't agree with it, I get his reasoning. Next, we have engaging storylines. Children of Men is a gripping and suspenseful film that keeps the audience invested in the fate of the characters all at once. Next, we have relevant societal issues. The movie tackles issues such as immigration, authoritarianism, and the erosion of civil liberties, making it a reflection of our contemporary world. Nextly, iconic moments. Children of Men has several iconic moments that have been deeply ingrained in pop culture, such as the use of Pink Floyd's song Money during a key scene. I actually did not notice that. Again, I don't listen to much Pink Floyd, but if I watch this again, I'll have to go back and listen for it. Deep character relationships is the following. The relationships between the characters in the Children of Men are complex and nuanced, adding depth to their stories. Following that, we have visual symbolism. The film expertly uses visual symbolism to convey a deeper meaning, such as the recurring image of the key representing hope and potential. Multi-layered narratives. Children of Men is a film that rewards multiple viewings, as there are subtle details and subplots that add depth to the overall story. Challenging of societal norms. The movie challenges conventional notions of power, authority, and morality, prompting viewers to question the status quo. Enduring impact is the next one. Children of Men continues to resonate with audiences years and years after its release, solidifying its place as a modern science fiction classic. That I do agree with. I think it is on its way to becoming a modern sci-fi classic. All right. I don't know what happened, but it went away. Next one we have conclusion. Children of Men is a thought-provoking and gripping cinematic experience that takes viewers on a thrilling journey through a dystopian future with its compelling storyline, exceptional performances, and innovative filmmaking techniques. This movie has become a cult classic. The film explores themes of hope, despair, and the resilience of the human spirit, leaving audiences pondering the power of compassion and the consequences of a world on the brink of extinction. Children of Men deserves recognition for its masterful blend of action, drama, and societal commentary. Director Alfonso Cuarón's visionary approach and attention to detail create a visually stunning and immersive world that feels chillingly real. The film's exploration of political unrest, immigration issues, and the fragility of society make it not just an entertaining watch, but also a thought-provoking reflection on the state of our world today. That I really do agree with. I mean, heck, I live in America, for those listening out of that are wondering. Obviously, you can tell by my accent. We have a lot of that right now with civil unrest and immigration issues and the fragility. Like, we have a lot of that here, so, I mean, I can relate to what this is saying. But, again, this is London, so I don't even know what it's like over there in the early 2000s. But in 2024, there's a lot of that in America as we speak. And then it says, if you haven't seen Children of Men yet, it is undoubtedly a must-watch for any movie enthusiast. Prepare to be captivated by its powerful storytelling, immersive cinematography, and standout performances. This movie will leave you with a new appreciation for the art of filmmaking and deeper understanding of the importance of hope in a seemingly hopeless world. Alrighty. Now, I want to break down a couple things. So, I want to break down what the movie did well. So, those were the 40 facts. Now, let's break down what the movie did well. For me, the movie did really well when it came to how the camera work was shot. So again, it mentioned that Alfonso Cuarón used a lot of one takes or a lot of continuous shots. The longest shot in the movie was 6 minutes and 17 seconds. Now, I don't say that to say, why didn't he cut? But not many actors are very good at making a continuous shot look good. He was great at doing that. He made it look good. It worked when he did it, because I think Cuarón's goal was to make you see the movie from the main characters, the two characters' perspectives, which I think he achieved in doing that. If that was his goal, he absolutely achieved. Now, I think another part where he did a great job is the power of music placement and certain scene placements. There was a scene with Clive Owen and Michael Caine where Clive Owen is at Michael Caine's house, but in order to get to Michael Caine's house in the movie, he has to go through like this back road and like open these, like get out of the car, move these trees aside, and then drive through the woods and like this cabin in the woods. I feel like that was a really overlooked narrative of the movie, and I think honestly how it was shot was awesome. The first scene you see, it's like the camera's like panning up over a side of the hill. You see the house, and then from there, it kind of cuts to inside the house. And I think how that was shot was really good. And the Michael Caine character, even though I didn't find the movie as much of a comedy, he was kind of comedic relief in a way. I say that because if you watch the movie with Michael Caine and you watch his parts, he's always saying to people, hey, pull, like before he passes away, he goes, hey, pull my finger. And what he's getting at is he pulls his finger, obviously, and then he lets a fart rip. We can just say that. And he's actually stalling for his friend as he's trying to escort that girl out and protect her to get her to on a boat called the Human Project. And he gets out of the car, Clive Owen's character, and he watches Michael Caine's character get shot. Now, that's would be hard for anyone to watch, but especially someone that you met and you care a lot about, which he did. But I feel like how that scene was shot in the way of, in terms of Michael Caine's character stalling, it makes sense for one reason. The fact that even in a crisis, the comedic relief didn't stop. Michael Caine was still funny regardless of whether he was about to die, whether he was in a good mood, a bad mood, it didn't matter. No matter what happened, the comedic relief was always there, which I feel like is what a good movie needs at times. Yes, if you're watching an action movie, you're there for the action. But sometimes you want comedic relief to just to give the audience a chill pill and to give the audience a breather. And be like, hey, yes, this movie's touching and it's powerful, but give the movie some time, give the audience a quick breather, and then go from there and keep watching the rest of the movie. Because if you watch the movie, you guys will see what I'm talking about. He literally says to the people before he gets shot, hey, pull my finger. And then he says that 3 times before he's actually fully in the ground and dead. So I want to thank you guys for listening to my podcast. Peace, everybody.